guys, and today, welcome to Empower Hour. We have today Taylor Ricard.
Nice to meet y'all. Nice to be here.
Tell us, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know that you are not from Jersey originally.
No, I'm not from here at all. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm a Louisiana.
What's over there?
Food, land.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good people, soulful people.
Yeah. It sounds like it through your music. It sounds like you guys have some soul in there.
A lot of spiritual upbringing,
Oh, I love that.
tradition, and respect.
Yeah.
For people. Yes.
So what, you grew up in church? Or?
I grew up in church. My mother's a church woman. My grandmother was a church woman. I sung in the choir. So yeah.
So is that where your training began, you feel like? Your love for
Definitely.
music?
That's where my love for music began. My grandmother was an exceptional singer, and she used to sing with me in church. So she was an awesome person.
So you think you get it from your grandmother then?
I definitely get my love for music for and from my grandmother.
Isn't that beautiful how our parents and the people that came before us literally sowed these seeds, and then look, it turns into this. You know?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
I've seen you're doing crazy views, you're doing great music, and you don't hear that normally around here. So I think he has his own niche
Yes,
going on, right?
very versatile, I could say.
Like that. Yeah.
No, but it's true. You're doing great.
Thank you.
It's something, not from the typical rapper. This you're throwing everything into a little soul rap. There's so many levels to it, so many layers to it. So it's beautiful to see. How old are you?
I'm grown, an adult.
Girl?
Yeah, I like that. I like to keep my age anonymous.
Okay.
People be telling me I look 21, so I'm gonna take that and appreciate that and just leave it in the air.
As women, we say the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm grateful to be alive.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's most important.
Been here a while.
Mm-hmm.
How long you have in the music?
A couple years, seriously, probably about 2 years. My first introduction into music was on Jadakiss album, Top 5 Dead or Alive. I think it came out in 2015 or 2016. I'm on track 15, Colors. I'm under the name Exodus, but if you look really close and you read the book, then you will see my real name. You'll see Taylor Ricard within the pamphlet, so that's a win for me. That's a W. Shout out Kiss. Much respect to Kiss.
So where are you at now? You paid your dues. You're working hard. Where are you at right now?
Working on myself, working on my own art, putting a proper visual and aesthetic for people, something they haven't seen before.
Okay.
I want to create a lot of storylines around my music and almost like universes, completely put you in a different place, a different mind frame than where you are right now.
I love that.
So I definitely want to build that, structure it, and just put the music out with something good to look at on side of it.
How are you executing that per se? Putting people in a different place. What's your angle?
Well, time. I think time is a very essential piece in creating music. Music sticks to a certain time. When you think of certain songs, you think of a time in life.
Okay.
And when I create these aesthetics, I want you to be in the mind frame of these periods of time.
Living it literally.
But not necessarily not this one at all, not this point in time.
Yeah.
This point in time has its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
Taylor, tell us a little bit about your upcoming projects.
My upcoming project, I have a single about to drop called 10 Toes, and 10 Toes is really, really southern track mixed with a little alternative rock energy. And it's like real down south terms and slang. So 10 toes down is a down south term, you hear me? So if you 10 toes down, it means you stand on business. And we all know men like to stand on business. Men should stand on business. And my second thing that I'm working on is I'm about to drop an EP, a dual side project. It's the softer side of me and it's a harsher side of my music, and I want to introduce you to that first so that you can process everything in between that I do from start to finish, because it's going to basically encapsulate me, showing how aggressive I could be and showing how soft my music.
So you're starting the album soft, and then you're ending it on a harder note.
On a really, really hard.
Yeah, that's different. I never heard of that one. That's pretty good.
I definitely.
That's pretty good.
Do you feel you're in a good place right now in your career?
Definitely in my career, I'm in an amazing place. I'm extremely blessed to be here among you two beautiful women at EMPOW3R on y'all podcast. This is awesome. Definitely extremely grateful that I'm here, and I'm just pleased with, my work ethic and what I'm doing. I always feel like I could do more. So there's definitely more to do. I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not finished. I'm not comfortable or satisfied with
Of course.
where I am right now. Yeah, I know I got a lot more to do.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
In the
What's
next,
like your short-term goal for the next 2 years? Because we know you're going places, but like next 2 years, if you could say, I want to record with this one, that one, or I want to do this one, what is
what I see for myself, what I have written down is I would have been signed for the amount of money that I desire for myself, and hopefully in a comfortable space, making good money off my music and other ventures, and just me being who I dream of being, a calm person, meditating at peace, taking care of the people I love.
right?
I really,
Those people that you would take care of.
my family, my brother, who's present, my friend who is present, you feel me? My friends that aren't present, always surround me. People who are closest to me, people who also help me put all this time and energy into, building this dream, and just everybody,
Grandma.
Yeah. My grandmother's no longer with us, but I will definitely carry out my goal and objective.
That's beautiful.
Definitely.
So this is in memory of her for sure.
Definitely. We'll remember her. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I mean,
So I know that we have Jim Jones on our side. How do you feel about that? Someone that like a leader figure?
I love Capo, and he's a great mentor. He's an extremely great mentor. You feel me? Like I don't know how other OGs in the game talk to younger artists or rappers, or how much effort they put into helping them grow and get to the next level. But what I can say from personal experience is that he pushes me. I mean, he lets me know when something is really, really good, and he lets me know when something is mid, and you need that. He's very true to who he is as a person. He's very honest about who he is and how he does things, and about music, the art of it. He don't sugarcoat making it in steps. So I think we all need that. We need guidance.
Yeah.
He's just real proper guidance. And I definitely have a record out with him right now, 2-turn with me, Jim Jones, and Dilla Illa. That's on the radio right now. It's on all streaming platforms, the video of movies. So make sure y'all tap in and go check that out. Show Jim some love.
and is there any statement or anything that he's told you that really impacted you? Like,
A lot. Like, almost, he's not one to really talk too much. So I pretty much take everything that come out his mouth like real serious, because, it's a time to just listen. But one thing that he has been talking about recently that really stick out to me is like, he came up in the era of hip hop when you had to be outside and you had to be the person that your music said you were.
okay.
Not on the internet, not on the screen, but you had to be that in the flesh in front of the individuals that your music get to. And he preached that to, us, his younger, his pupils.
Right.
Call us pupils. Yeah, he tell us that. He tell us, be outside, be in these DJs' face, be kind and generous to these DJs. Talk to them. They play your music. You can't look past them. They're not little people. They're major people. Everyone that's a potential fan and supporter they're a big person to you.
Yeah.
Because they make all the difference in your career. So a real important thing about, music is just getting back out there and interacting in the flesh instead of interacting on your
That's
phone.
awesome.
Yeah, because it's I feel like it's a disease, and I really use the term dis-ease. Like, I feel like it prevents us from like having a conversation like this, being able to sit down and talk with each other. You think you're so used to this and not talking to someone face to face. You do finally talk to someone face to face, you're a little uneasy.
Yeah.
You're overthinking. You just forgot how to be a human.
Not only that, being in the real moment, not just through a screen.
Being in a real moment. Yeah, he preached that. So
He's really like telling you like the groundwork from before and trying to like tell you
merge it.
This is how you do the old way and the new way, and just do both.
Yeah, do both. Don't forget that part.
Yeah.
Do both. Be outside. Be in people's face. Meet people.
That's good.
Be the person you are in your music too when you meet them. Make sure you're in a good mind. Be conscious of how you treat them. Be extremely conscious.
Well, yeah, I think everything in life you have to be self-conscious and practice consciousness at the same time.
A lot of artists, I'm sorry, I mean,
No, yeah.
a lot of artists get to this level and get in these rooms and around these people, and they like, we let our egos, because I have my moments too, we let our egos take control, and they ruin a lot of things for us because we feel like we made it, but we haven't made it yet. You know? We're not. It isn't 20 years later and you still holding, you know, your title and making your money off your artistry. It's right now when you still have to be a good person to have the legacy of a good artist and a good person.
And I'm sure even as a man that's even more heightened.
Definitely. I'm extremely aware of how I treat people.
Yeah. I think that you are doing a great job, and I think we're very grateful to have you here and to continue to see everything that you're doing and grow. That we definitely want to continue to be part of your journey because we see so much in your future.
Definitely. I always watch Empower Hour. Y'all be having some hype interviews. Y'all be talking about some real stuff in here. For real. I love it. Definitely. I be reposting Lady Boss on it. She be on the story every other day.
So, the vibes.
Definitely.
Vibe.
Definitely a boss.
So we're showing love to everybody, and I think that's like the major key and the backbone of the show is the amount of love and the way she supports everybody, you know, I mean, including you.
Shout out Lady Boss.
I'm his #1 supporter, right?
Right.
Working at his label, and also not only with him, but with different people that also reach out to me. I'm very nice to everyone, you know, and just growing the whole situation, you know, it takes a lot from you. It takes energy, time, and effort, consistency. Being an artist is a lot of work, and I consider him a lot because of that, because I understand it takes a lot to like show up and be the face. I would hate to be the face all the time. Like even to the introduction, I'm like, you do it, Liv, because I like it, but then I don't. I don't really like the spotlight as much. So being an artist is a lot of work. And then you got to deal with the different people and energies and all the outside work, when in the background, there's the label that deals with like the marketing and more like the shows and all the back end of it. And this, both sides are stressful.
But you're used to the hustle. So at the your part, you're used to doing the hustle and all the groundwork and the
in the beginning. So I understand like both worlds, and I still do at this point because, you know, growing the label, and like he knows he networks for himself. Growing a label, also I do a lot of networking to meet people to kind of help us as well, and I'll be able to help other people in the future. I'm always mindful though, like there's people always hitting me up. I always, you know, inspire them that they could keep doing this, but you know, it upsets me sometimes because the people that hit me up are not doing the consistency part. So it's like, you know, I don't want to be a bitch or something, but I'm just really telling you what it is and how it is, because I'm going through it and I'm living it. And, you know, you learn from your mistakes, and we've been evolving like slowly, but we're getting there. And like stuff we did a year ago are now being accomplished, like being done, ready, on fire, outside. And it works. You got to put in the work. It works. But you just got to stay true to yourself and don't get lost in the game, because at the end of the day, you could lose yourself amongst all these people outside.
Yeah.
I never forget who I really am inside, and I try to keep it as that so I can move for everyone and everything that I'm doing, not just music, the podcast, the salons, the kids, and, you know, but it's a lot of work and I enjoy doing it. I want to keep doing it. I feel happy doing it, you know, and the more I do it, the more I like it, the more important people you meet and the more you grow. So it's like, wow, I accomplished something different today. Like I'll wake up today and I'll have 3 DMs and it's like, oh, you want to do this, you want to do that. And it's always something. Some of it could be bullshit, but some of it could be that.
And it's exciting. Like you just never know who you're going to meet, what is going to lead.
I filter the people. I filter people to the point where, you know, whoever could do this for me, I could do this for them, a favor for a favor, or even if you have to pay a little something here and there, because you do have to invest in your artistry. That's why it's good to always have someone that believes in you and admires you and wants to push your dream up, because if together as a team you do that, you could accomplish something very big, which is, you know, making that money, because a lot of people are in this for the money, and that's basically what it's about, you know. That's the end goal, right?
Yeah.
But nobody sees the transition and the steps to it. Nobody sees all that stuff in the back. So I want to say that I feel like Taylor's in a great place and that he's going to do way, way better each day. because the more people he meets, the more things he does, and the more people hears his music. This release with Jim Jones is a big help. I'm very grateful for this man. Exactly. He's been there for us, very supportive. I mean, when I came with Taylor to him, he was pretty much happy that I brought him, and accepted him to his family. And understanding that he wasn't his artist, it was just someone that I brought to him, and he took him under the wing, and that is priceless. I can't repay that to him, and it's just really, out of the strength that he believes in him and believes in me as a woman. He's never seen me not be about business. Like, you're about your business.
He really, really believes in her.
Yeah.
Like, he believes in her.
I love that. Shout out to Jim on that.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. I'm very grateful.
Opportunities people don't, when you make it to a certain level,
Yeah.
sometimes you don't want to mess with people or startups or just kind of midway
Yeah.
journey.
No, and to put you on,
opportunities,
to
yeah.
not just open the door, like to actually give you access into a room where you can actually meet people, because you can't leave it up to him. That's not his job. He's really there like, look, these are the tools, use them. And it's up to you to use them.
Make something.
And that's what we did. We went off like, okay, I met this person, and that one. And we created our own team. And we have our own team that helps us in the back end. But also with his help, opening these doors, which I'm very grateful. I met Shireen. I have met Capone is an amazing man. That's his manager. And he really, like, when I need something, he's there for me. Shireen also works for Vamp Life. She helps us in the back end, which is, I love her because she makes my life easier. There's things I didn't know, like paperwork, producer contracts. It's a lot of work, and if you don't have a team and the right people believing in you, it's kind of hard to make it, especially nowadays, because it's not so much about the talent. I mean, Taylor has talent. That's what pulled me in.
But it's not about talent.
But it's not about talent. It's
not
about,
sustainable by itself.
no, it's about the numbers. I mean, it's about the numbers. So, it's taking us time, but at the end of the day, he's going to have the numbers one day because he's staying consistent. But if you want to be an artist and you're posting once a week, I mean, it's not really going to take you anywhere. So you definitely have to stay on point if that's what you choose to do. He chose to be an artist. I chose to be a record label. You chose to do real estate, right? So we play our positions. And there's the camera guy, and there's the other guy, the marketing. And everybody has to understand their place and be respected in whatever it is they're doing, because at the end of the day, we all need each other. And it's basically what it's about to me. And if I make it, definitely helping people that have been there for me from scratch bottom. I'm not like picking new people. I'm very loyal when it comes to business. So I try to stay with the people that work with me from, I'm very loyal when it comes to business. I try to be, I stay in family. So if like he gets a B, I always try to say, Taylor, try to use like these people that are, not going to fuck you over, or not going to be mad because it's not posted on BMI the same week that the record came out. Like people that actually understand we're not trying to rob anybody. We're trying to grow. And when you're growing, it's a process and you have to be patient. Like he knows something he did a year ago might happen now. So that's how it works. You never know.
You're sowing seeds and you're not going to reap the fruit right away. You have to wait. You have to be seeds.
Tell her about your story at the studio, like when Jim was on the phone with Young Boy. Tell her a little bit about that.
So it's like mid-December, and I walk in the studio. He's writing in his head to this beat when I walk in, and I'm like, I like the beat, I'm feeling it. And I just start nodding and like, rapping and stuff. And he like, you got something to say? I'm like, definitely. He like, record. So boom, I hop on the mic, I put the headphones on, I'm halfway through my verse, and I don't even know what didn't happen behind me, but like he tapped me on the shoulder, and when he turned me around, he just got Young Boy on FaceTime, and like, it's just like that. Like that would have never happened if I'd have never been there with him or trusted the whole situation.
Or you've been ready.
Yeah.
Or you've been ready.
Facts.
Right? Because some people freeze under pressure, this or that.
No, and that's huge. I mean, this is one of the biggest artists in the industry, one of my favorite. And for him to be able to do something with him, like it's a God's blessing. It was like the right moment at the right time.
We had a good conversation. He asked me to send him a couple songs. I sent him a song. He sent the song back immediately that night before we even departed from the studio. So shout out YB, Free Top.
Yes,
He's amazing.
Make it home, brother.
But if
Divine connections.
yeah, and I think the consistency is what takes you to those moments, because I think if Taylor would have not proven to Jim that he wanted this more than anybody, he would not made that moment happen.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just want things and they think it's that easy and that you have to give them or entitled to it. But in reality, you have to work for this and earn it. So if you really want situations like that to happen for yourself, you have to be good to people. You have to show that you want it. You have to put in the work. Like nobody's just going to gift you stuff just to gift it. You have to put in the work and be grateful.
I think a big thing in this whole, in the grand scheme of life, is just do what you love. Like, and like that is so simple, but it's so complex at the same time, because a lot of us dedicate ourselves and our time to things that we really do not love or we really do not like. And I think as long as you're doing music, do it because you love it. Whether it's a podcast, do it because you love it. Because if you truly love it, you're going to be happy when you're doing it.
And that projects.
Yeah, that projects. That goes a long way. If you're doing something, if you're a CEO of a business and you don't like it and it's hurting you and it's giving you a negative energy and emotion, so it could make you feel like negative about your product or negative about what you're doing, and you may be preventing yourself from growing because you're forgetting to love what you do. You know? So I had to remember that. Like, I started to look at music at one point as like a job. Like, I hated to post. I got to post all day, post every day. I hated it because I really just wanted to make music.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to be a star. I didn't really want to be an entertainer or a performer, but, you know, I have this opportunity. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and just gratitude. I should be grateful. Once I realized I should be grateful and I am doing what I love, it started just putting a smile on my face, and it makes you just appreciate every moment that's happening in it because it's working for you, because you love it. Like, so.
That's why my name on IG is Live Organically, and that's like my forever
That's fire.
slogan.
I like
Organically.
it.
So today, Taylor's going to do a live performance for us today.
Surprise.
New-
Surprise.
Yes.
Little singing, some.
See what you got.
But before that, tell them your Instagram and your social platforms where people could find you.
Make sure y'all check me out on Instagram at Taylor Ricard XO, and check me out on TikTok at Taylor Ricard. That's TAYLORRICARD.
Okay, let's see it.
But
Hey guys, and welcome to Empower Hour. Today we have
Self-made KEV, biggest.
that's awesome. So today we brought him on the show. I mean, he's an artist, he's fly, he's doing this thing. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Appreciate you, preacher. I'm from New York, the Bronx. I've been rapping for, I say 5 years, but I feel like I'm just getting started.
Nice. And what do you rap about? What's your content?
My life, really, just everything I go through, everything I see people go through around me, but I just like to tell stories and real stories.
Okay. So what kind of stories do you tell?
Just life experience, like with girls in the streets, with my friends, just in general, real shit that people go through in the hood and hood all around the world.
Okay.
Yeah,
And tell us how old you are.
27.
27. Okay. So you want to be this artist, right? And what comes with being an artist? Because a lot of people don't understand the work and the position that they're in. Me as a record label owner, by the way, Society the label, I have an artist myself, which is Taylor Ricard. And I have other artists that I work with as well. I also work with Jim Jones, and shout out to him because he's always looking out for us. And you come across all these people that are working day and night. And most people want to be an artist. Nowadays, everybody's rapping, everybody's singing, but do they really have the talent, or do they really have the consistency behind being that? So tell us a little bit about being an artist and all the work that comes with it. Share it with our fans that are trying to be in this lifestyle, and they got to understand what comes with it.
It comes with a lot. It comes with patience. It comes with, you got to work hard. You got to want it more than everybody else want it. And you got to have the money too. Like, that's the most important thing. Any business that you want to do, you want to be an entrepreneur, you got to have money to invest in yourself. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, nobody else is going to be willing to invest in you. So you just got to be willing to do that. And you got to have patience because it takes time and it takes relationships. you're not willing to have patience and build relationship, then this is not for you.
What is it that encourages you every day to keep going? Because it's hard to stay motivated, right? When you don't see the end result that you really want to see.
Yeah, like that thing
I
right
feel like-
away, money, right?
I feel like that's what it is that makes me want to keep going. That I don't see the result right then and there. Like it just makes me want to go harder. Like, all right, but I didn't see it fast this time, but next time I'm gonna do this different, and it's gonna be even better, a bigger impact.
So with that being said, what's like the hardest lesson that you've had to learn?
Patience. It don't work out how you want it to work out. Like I'm an artist, so I like to paint my own picture, but it don't come out exactly how I want it to come out. So you could have a rollout for a song. You want it to be this way. It don't always come out the way exactly you want it to come out. So you got to deal with it, and you got to know how to maneuver. The fans might not see it, but you know in the back of your head, like, damn, this didn't go how I wanted it to go. So I got to maneuver a different way. You got to learn how to do that in this game.
So what are some of the outlets that you're using to go put some of the music out?
Everywhere, like YouTube, Apple Music, all platforms. But the way I push it the most is Instagram, because that's where I get the most engagement right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm working on TikTok too. I'm trying to work on TikTok because I see that's what a lot of artists is blowing up. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, doing the lives is very important on Instagram or on TikTok, because TikTok pays for it, right?
I'm banned on live on Instagram. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe you said something or commented at one point. That's what it is. They're getting more tougher, so you got to be careful how you speak. Remember that being in the music, you're also a businessman. You're an artist, I get it, and you're a creator, but at the end of the day, you're really a businessman, especially you, because right now you don't have a label. He doesn't have the backup. So he's practically moving, yes, with his team, but he's moving on his own. He's the one back here doing all the thinking, and yeah, I do this for me, do that. But when you have a label that represents you, the label does a lot of the thinking for you, a lot of the placements, the paying, the pushing, the moving. So, you know, for you to be on your own right now, it's very impressive how far you got. Yeah. And that goes to show that you're being consistent and that you have a good team behind you of friends and family that are helping you accomplish these things, even holding a phone, even just buying a shirt for you one day, like your mom, your dad, the love that you get from your family, that also pushes you for more, because a lot of artists are a little broken when it comes to like their back end, like what happened in the past, and they carry with it. And yeah, their music is great and it's beautiful words, and like he said, most of them are rapping or singing about their life experience. Maybe he went out with a girl one night and something happened, and today he remembered and he rapped about it. But then maybe he threw a lyric of something that happened in his house. Like they change it up all the time. So at the end of the day, like creating for them is enough, but it's not enough in reality. It's not the creating part, guys. That's the easy part, because you're having fun doing it. The hard part is actually putting it out there, like he said, rolling out the songs, doing the cover art, mastering the song, paying for it, filming the video, paying for the video, buying the clothes, then doing all the promo, paying on Instagram, paying on YouTube if you want this to go at a higher level faster. At the beginning, you do have to spend money, guys. You do have to spend. You have to pay for marketing to grow.
A lot of money. Hundreds of thousands, like.
Exactly,
You would
hundreds of
think, like,
thousands.
Damn, I should have just bought a 18-wheeler, or I should have just got into real estate, like.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm already too far in to even think about none of that. Like, I gotta just stick to what I'm doing until it works. Like, and it's working. I see it's working. I see the progress. I see I'm making money off it.
Yeah.
So I just gotta keep going, keep investing until I get my big break.
Who are the key players in your like business, like that keep your whole production?
My management. So I got a booking manager and I got my everyday manager, Jose and Sanet. They make sure everything that I want gets done, everything I need, I get, and they make my life easier.
Yeah. And that's like me having a virtual assistant.
Right. Like Jose, I talk to Jose every single day. Like,
they become your family. They become more your family than your own family, because basically I own salons. I have kids. But I feel like I put so much energy into the music. It's exhausting sometimes. Like, I'm like, wow, did I just spend? Like, I was talking on the phone with the girl from the label, at 4:00 in the morning till 6:30 in the morning, where she's helping me with my back end stuff. And literally, I appreciate this woman to death. Shout out to Shireen again. I can't stop mentioning her, because having her in my life is making things more easier, where then eventually, yes, I'm going to collect on royalties. I'm going to collect on this. I'm going to collect on that. Placements, all this stuff is important. So there are always key players to this game. And you need these people. You just got to make sure they're the right people. Because there's also people that make fake promises and they make you believe like, oh, you're not getting booked in because you're not good enough. No, you're not getting booked because the person behind you is not getting the bookings for you, or they're not managing you the right way. This is why I stay off like managing too many people, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to deliver. So why should I commit him under a contract, sacrifice him, and not do it for him, and he can't move around or be with another manager because he's signed to me? I'd rather just, out of the goodness of my heart, for the time being, just help people, help them evolve with just knowledge and stuff, till one day I'm at that level that I could put undivided attention to more people, and that I have my own recipe done. Because you're figuring out yours and I'm figuring out ours. And that's how this works. He's going to find something, a niche or something like, oh, this goes better for me. He just said Instagram is better for him. So you go to where it's better, and it's like milking the cow. And that's the more fans you get, the more you grow.
You know, with the music, like, I didn't switch on my style, but I just started rapping more for the females, and I feel like
I like that.
I feel like I got a good female fan base that gravitate to my wordplay and the shit I say and the way I rap. Like, they like
No, and the way you look. Because we have to say, you're a handsome guy, you got nice teeth, you dress well, smells good. He has the package. So he sells. Like, artists, you are a product, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
He is a product. You are a product, but he needs to know how to get out of artist mode and out of being a human being. And there's times for him to be an artist, but I'm sure when he's home with his mom, he's not an artist, he is a son. So, that's when you need to defer. Like, this is when I go into this action, or this is when I have to be this, or this is when I have to be the manager myself. This is when I have to be my own camera guy. Like, you can't be cocky about the things you need to do for yourself. Right. Because it's your life, it's your career. Your booking agent, your manager, I mean, you're the most important part in everybody's vision right now. Like, it's about you and only you. So you got to make sure you take care of that image, because that's what you're selling to the public, to your fans. And, you got to look presentable, and that the music matches this guy. Like, this guy. Yeah.
What did you do before music? I'm curious.
I used to play baseball.
Oh, nice.
Baseball, I played till I was a junior in college.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
And did you have to make a choice, or you just decided to walk away from it?
I just decided to walk away. I felt like I didn't want to do school. Like, I was really good. I had a full ride scholarship to play in a school in Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I transferred to a school in Florida. And I just feel like I didn't want to do schoolwork. But I was really good at baseball.
Yeah.
But I just didn't want to do school, so I dropped out. And I got into music.
I love that. It's a good chance on yourself.
Yeah. I bet big, because I'm going to be a millionaire.
Yeah. And you
are going to be, honey. If you have that mindset and you're careful how you move and you respect yourself and others, there's no reason why you shouldn't be successful. Also, like, being an artist, tell us a little bit of how, because I know guys go through this all the time, but being an artist is even more. Tell us, like, with the girls and stuff, like, if you, I don't know if you're in a situation, but let's say you didn't have one and now you're just like single. Do you get like a lot of stuff like from fans and stuff, like girls, like being very like, I want to say
hook up with you,
like too spicy or too dangerous? How do you evolve in that situation? Because as an artist, you have to be careful. Do you see what's happening like with Diddy and stuff, and all this situation going on? Like, you have to be very careful how you move, because you don't know what could backfire later.
Yeah.
So how you move as a professional determines who you are as an artist. So at the end of the day, how do you go about that? Like the girls and the girls and the girls, because I know it's a lot of girls.
It get crazy, but I don't really like pay attention to it, because I'm not.
You don't entertain it like that.
Entertain it, no. Entertain it, because it could get crazy, it could get messy. So you just don't want to be involved in none of that shit, because there's evil people in the world.
There is evil people that could destroy you and your whole team and everything that you have, right?
So I'd rather just have one girl and just stay.
And stay to her. Even though you're not announcing it because you have a fan base, again, so you want your fans to maybe portray that you're single or not. I'm not saying what you are. We don't want to know. Keep it like that, because That's what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you know that that's your girl, to go-to girl. This is my ride or die. This is my confident. And she don't see me as an artist. She sees me as a man. She sees me as her best friend. And it's so beautiful like that you even speak like that. Because most artists, they're like, oh, well, you know, they're roaming around, feeling each other out. Like at the end of the day, I think if you make it about the girls, it makes it harder for you to run off.
Some people, some artists never been cool until they became artists. So
Oh, that's true too.
you know, I've been this before I was rapping. Like,
And you was a baseball player. So todas las mujeres en el colegio, so I could just, you're already used to like
You're used to the
attention.
clown, the attention, and all of that. You're not new to it.
it's hard. I've been getting fly. I've been the same person I am before. This is the same person I am now. I just rap.
Nice. So, I see here on your phone you have a little baby. Tell us a little bit about your little one.
That's my daughter. She just turned 2, June 7th. Yeah, that's my baby. That's my
Nice.
girl. Yeah.
How has life changed since being a dad?
A lot. It's all about her. Like everything. Like I can't do nothing without thinking about her. Like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. Nah, hold up. I gotta think about her before I even do anything.
Yeah.
So your situations, you evaluate them before you take upon, like if somebody calls you right now and they're like, oh, let's go hang out to this park. And you're like, okay, park, who's going to be there? 10 people? Is it worth me leaving my house for 10 people that are probably not even going to be there for me? Like it's just for me to go.
Right.
Like, is it being that you're an artist and you're always in parties with people, like you don't go that extra mile way. You always think about your situations before you go. Because then that makes you special, right? It makes you different. It makes you cocky. Like, wow, girls like more a guy that's cocky with himself than guy that is flirting with everybody and their mother.
I love a guy who's exclusive. Oh my god.
As a man, I feel like you gotta have you gotta have high self-esteem. Like you gotta be like you gotta have a good ego. You gotta be like strongly about yourself. Like
and save your dick. Like that's so sexy to find a man is like, nah, chill. Like
I'm good. I have my girl.
I like to share my energy and all my whatever else.
even before I had a daughter, I've been the same way. Like I don't like going outside. I don't like being around too many people. Like I stay to myself. I stay to my friends, you know, that I'm with now with the music. So it's been the same before I had a daughter. When I got a daughter, it's even less. Like I don't want to go nowhere unless I'm getting paid. Like unless
or it makes
involved
sense.
with the music.
Yeah,
If it's
like
not involved with the music, I don't want to go.
So now you made it a job. You made it your profession. So Liv is not going out to see houses if I'm not getting paid. Right? If I don't have an opportunity of selling the house, you're not going to run around the streets.
Everything
It's the same way for everything. Like my salons, I show up to work all the time. I'm not gonna be showing up to things that I feel that don't bring anything positive
benefit my life.
or benefit me, or I'm not gonna make a better connection or evolve or get something, do something, right? Because
It don't make no sense.
and how life changed now. That is, most of people are full of shit. So it's like at the end of the day, I want to be around people that are actually helping me grow, or I could learn from them something, because I just don't want to be in the way just to be in the way.
Yeah, for sure. Where do you see your life going in the next couple of years?
Couple years, I just want to be bigger, just better than what I was last year. I don't really set my like crazy goals, like I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire. I just want to be better than I was last year. That's it. Whatever that comes with, it comes with it. If it means I make, I don't know, 10,000 fans, then I make 10,000 fans. You know what I'm saying? If I make 100 fans, I make 100 fans.
If you can collab with anybody, who would it be?
Future.
Future.
I love Future, yes.
That's my favorite.
That's fine. That is your favorite.
Yeah, I have the same style a little bit of rap and like, so like there goes
Can
the
you
girls.
sound
The girls
real quick for us?
Right now,
Something.
I want him to perform for us, actually. One of the singles that are out, so we're going to have him perform. But I do want him to tell the audience his Instagram, his platforms where we can find him and everything, that's all that good stuff.
self-made KEV _ everywhere, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Music, all platforms, self-made space KEV. You can find all my songs everywhere, and they everywhere.
And Kev is accepting bookings. He's accepting bookings, anything that we can, or any podcast that want to invite him. I actually found him. I was driven by what he's doing. He's a young artist. He's evolving. I liked his style, the personality, the whole thing. The management team was very responsive. They're very responsible because some people book to come and they might not come, but most people that we had invited, they show. Like I had one situation with somebody, they couldn't make it, but I don't even remember what it was. But you know, you go through stuff in life and we get it. But at the end of the day, your team was very nice, very responsive, responsible. You made it here on time, even though we was a little late because of the setup. But
You good.
I'm so happy to have you here and that I have met you. And this doesn't end here because especially with me, since I own the label, I'm in the industry, I'm willing to help you. You're willing to help me. And, you know, show love to amongst each other, you know, work together even one day if we could.
Yeah,
we
we hope to see you back over here.
I will be.
And we can't wait to see your performance. So let's
And I better get in for free. Yes. Because I'm a believer since now.
You will.
Definitely.
Come on with us.
So thank you for joining us in Empower Hour today. And our special guest, KEV and Liv, my co-host, my beautiful co-host. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo,
You don't see me calling you? Where the fuck you at? You must have lost your motherfucking mind.
I'ma keep it P, you ain't the only bitch I'm fucking. I'ma keep it real, we can't be out here seen in public. I done heard some stories, but I still act like it's nothing. You so fucking fine, I cut you off, I know I'm bugging. I done fell in love with this bitch just off how she sucking. I can't fall too deep with this bitch, it might lead to something. I just told my bro, he telling me I hope you bluffing. I know she a eat a bitch, she always steady clubbing. Damn, you always negative, I shouldn't told you nothing. Nigga, you know what it is, you better keep it thuggin'. Soon as she call me, I'm in a Lambo, no I'm cutting up. Phone on D&D, can't let these other bitches fuck this up. You so fucking fine, get what you want, go ahead and load it up. She know I'm a plug, no CDL, them trucks, I load them up. She love how my voice get off the drink, I'll talk you through the nut. She said, Kev, just take me on a date, cause all we do is fuck. I said, bet, just pick another state, you see someone, just duck. How the fuck you always on the road, just take me there this once. Girl, you know you found it in someone and I can't lose you. I done heard some shit about your past, I can't believe it's true. They say never lose your favorite eater, shit, I need you. But you suck and look into my eyes like, girl, I need you. Just in case this bitch go disappear, I think I need to. Yeah, just in case this bitch go disappear, I think I need to. Just in case this bitch won't, I think I need to.
Hey guys, and welcome to Empower Hour. Today we have two powerhouse people here. They own a real estate team. I'm gonna just let you guys talk. What's your name? Like I don't know.
Anthony Zito,
Okay.
Parlay Group, Lifestyle International Realty.
Okay.
EMPOW3R, Parlay Group, Team Leader, Lifestyle International Realty.
Welcome to the show. So for those of you that don't know, they have one of the most powerhouse teams in lifestyle. As you guys know, I'm a realtor, but they are just literally killing it. And so I wanted to bring them on the show. They could talk a little bit about what they do. You see them, they're killing it, swag down. Like, talk to me. How did you guys come together and build this team? Like, what inspired you guys to come together and do it together?
Do I want to take that?
I mean, we used to have healthy competition just when we were single agents. I think he had his own team prior. I was a solo agent, strictly buyers. And actually, he used to motivate me. I'll be honest, straight to the topic. You know, because he's good, so I used to learn from him. I've been in this game for like probably 3 years as a real estate agent, and I've been successful, I have to say. But a lot of it, you know, consider him my mentor, but we're like brothers. Italian, Dominican, you know, it's a good mix.
It works. That's definitely a lie. Because I lived in Italy, and Dominicans and Italians are similar. Very family oriented, very helpful, very giving, very caring. All like it's very similar. As a matter of fact, in Italy, there's a lot of Dominicans living.
Yeah.
There is. They lived a lot. And you know, Italians love Dominicanos.
Is that true?
I know you guys had to.
Yeah, the Italian. There was always a blend.
I can confirm that.
You could confirm that.
Nah, I think everybody here had definitely spaghetti with salami. And
Yeah, I know the whole blend. I'm like, mommy, what is this? I don't eat that, but I'll eat a pasta. But I will not eat the spaghetti with the salami. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that. Like, yo siempre decía de que that's poor people food, but I'll go to an Italian restaurant and eat the pasta, which is amazing.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about, like, you guys formed this team together, and like, I'm so inspired all the time because the quality of the people that you guys have brought in, and there's beautiful women and hard-driven men. Like, how do you vet the people for your team?
I mean, that's a good point that you say, vet the people for your team. So you asked how we, like, decided to come up with the idea. It just happened one day. Like, I never really wanted to have a team, and I would work with different people in the office. They would always say start a team, but it really was my thing. I didn't want to like hold people to a contract just to me, because I had a team before. But while we were just like joking around about the idea, we realized it was perfect because he's a full-time buyer's agent. All he does is buyers. He's probably the best buyer's agent out there. All I do is focus on listings. So it's good mesh. And then when we first started, like, I mean, I know people are gonna be listening to this that gave me advice, and I'm typically the person that doesn't listen to the advice.
we wasn't gonna make it.
We were like, all right, whoever wants to join could join. And we didn't really vet anybody. We're both people, like, if you want to work, that's cool. If you don't want to work, that was the original model. That's on you. We can teach you whatever you want, but you can only lead a horse to the water. You can't make it drink. But now, as we've been in business for almost like 3/4 of a year, you have your growing pains, and you gotta unfortunately get rid of some people and make it a smaller group, because we went from 4 people to 25 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It became stressful, and it looks super successful from the outside, and we're super grateful. We're killing it in a market where it's very hard, but it takes a lot of work. I gotta lie.
And all those hiccups, right, that you went through, these people, this process that God put you through, because they're new, they know the real estate, but they never had the actual like business where they're in charge, all this responsibility, training, and dealing with the people, and the good energy and the bad, because then you have employees that they want to sign up, but they don't really want to do anything. So then you got to be pushing them, and then you have the rent, and then you have the bills, and then you have all these other things that people don't understand in the back end. Now they got to take care of more responsibilities. Not like before, I have a job from, let's say, 9 to 6, and then I go home. That's not my problem. But when it comes to them, it's like 24/7 now. But I'd rather have a solid team than too many, because sometimes when there are too many, it just takes up your energy when you could be devoting to someone that really wants it and that wants to be part of you. You guys seem like great people. I mean, we met outside for the first time, and I mean, I saw your energy is really great. This guy right here, rubbed them to see if I could make some of the money he makes.
Yeah, so wait. So let's talk about these chains. Parlay Group. How the hell did you guys come up with Parlay name? That's so like...
Yeah. Parlay. What does parlay mean?
I could take that one.
Yes.
It comes from me, but we put it together after I came up with parlay.
Okay.
When I was younger,
I do not gamble.
a friend of mine, we used to put in a lot of parlays when we were like 18 or 19. And so we're going to do like a parlay.
But what is a parlay? What is it? I don't know.
The real definition would be it's a bet for gambling. If you look into the word itself and you look and see what there's other meanings for it, it actually just means to combine 2 or more things for a greater return. And that's what a team is. So I thought it'd be perfect, even though I always had that name for like a clothing brand that it never happened, businesses that...
You never know. You can sell it.
Yeah, but now I brought it in, and then he liked it. And he threw in the bet the house on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my solo. That was my solo.
Okay.
So what is it called? Parlay what?
The parlay
Bet the house on it.
and then the slogan is
Oh, the house. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
That's fire.
Parlay Group, bet the house on it. You heard?
That's a lot. That's a big risk right there. But that shows how much you guys believe in the brand. That's amazing. So how do you guys maintain the friendship and the culture within the team and amongst yourselves? Like,
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, I'm the good cop. Because
So I get viewed as the bad guy.
I'm the good cop.
how does that work? Exactly.
I mean, they game plan it, right?
Like, make sure everybody's doing everything the right way, and he's more like the
I help everybody.
person.
The friend
Yeah.
first, and I love.
I'm all like business.
So how do you guys come up with like the strategies to make money, like the goals? Like, do you guys sit down and have mastermind of like, okay, this is the plan for this year? Like, how do you guys come up with all of that?
I mean, for me, I get a lot of referrals on Instagram, friends, family, and we did a webinar yesterday. Almost 200 participants. Had over 100 appointments.
Yeah,
And people were like in the chat literally saying, yeah, I can't book an appointment. I can't book an appointment.
Yeah.
And it was just free game, basically. I mean, there's so much money in real estate.
The webinar about.
First time home buyers.
We did a virtual one for the first time, and it was
That sounds like a better move than an actual in person.
consultations booked after it. It was
I mean, let's just be honest, you're real.
Yeah.
Go to these mixers is to drink,
Yeah.
have a good time. You don't even want to think about work because it's already like past 5, 6
Yeah.
o'clock. And I don't feel like you got nothing out of it. I was literally in the backyard, sitting down. My background, I had the Parlay background. You know how you can edit on Zoom? And we just took off. I answered some questions. I spoke. Joseph, Wahid spoke. They were the one that were running it.
Yeah.
They were like, they came after. Well, Zito was friends with Wahid, right? They were like, hey, you guys are a powerhouse. I would love to guys have you on a seminar. They literally did it. We spoke. Over like 200 participants. About an hour.
everybody needs to learn how to do one. We can teach you
There you go.
for a small charge.
There you go.
Nah, it was good. It was amazing. And you know, we just do constant follow up. You know?
Yeah, that's amazing. Who was hip before, real estate? Curious.
So I used to work in AT&T for a little bit over 10 years. So I was a sales manager. I ran one of the highest locations. So I've always been a people's person, undivided attention, good stuff. Customer is always right, because sometimes you'll be the customer, so you want that A1 service from the start.
Yeah.
So my negotiation skills and sales, I position into real estate. I'm also an investor too as well. Hopefully, God willing, I'll be closing on my 2-family in Jersey City soon.
Nice. Rats.
So yeah, pretty much I just transferred my skills to a field that I picked up a book and learned, and I grew. I took information from him, people in the office, and I'll give that back to the solo agents, the people I knew, and I've been in their shoes. I went from closing 1 deal a month to closing 3 to 5, 6 or 7.
You got big money, huh?
Yeah, I got like 5 million cooking up next month, so I'm pretty happy about it.
Wow, congratulations. So proud of you guys. So you're the feisty one. He's the feisty one. Italian men are
He's the
feisty.
one that's actually the problem.
Oh, problema. No, I can't say that. Really? You don't look like a problem guy.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, like, how you transition into real estate career for your life, like where you were at and how you.
So I've been in real estate for almost 10 years,
Okay.
and I've been in real estate for almost 10 years. I would say to be in a business for that long, I've been through so many ups and downs. It's insane. But if you want to, before real estate, ever since I was a young kid, I fell in love with money. You know me from years ago, and I like to.
Not having Monday days, I promise.
I was like a chameleon, I was 10 different people. I could be the guy in school getting good grades to the captain of the team to, you already know, a bunch of different things out there. But I've had different experiences in real estate where, like, when I first started, you could ask people how I was to now.
You see the group?
Night and day. Yeah. It's crazy, and it's tough with the industry too. Cause I found God throughout my journey. I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
But when you first get into this industry, that's all
you do. It's true, because when I first came into the industry, I had not had a drink.
De todo.
So
Then I went to Triple Play and had my first drink in a year.
oh wow, man, I'm Dominican.
like when I first started.
I'm the drinking. Come 12.
Dude, now I really don't even want to go. You know what I'm saying? I just go to network for more agents for the company. It's been an amazing journey, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and something to be proud of yourself also, you know. Sometimes we don't notice that, like when we're going day by day, we're like, oh, there's another day, but when you look back.
Yeah, of course. I was talking to my barber today, and it's like we're here complaining because we're the type of people that always want more, but then sometimes you got to take a look back and be like, look what we're doing.
Yeah.
Blessed to be able to
You're living
make this type of money and do what we do. Yeah, it's hard, and I mean,
and you're not in jail, you're not in the hospital.
exactly, but
Mhm.
we're super blessed.
Yeah, I think us as humans, sometimes we fail to give enough credit to ourselves because I'm very hard on myself. I'm like you guys, right? I always want more and more and more. And sometimes I can't accomplish everything because you rely on others and maybe others are not on your time. But at the end of the day, I always push for more and more, but I always forget who I really am. And sometimes I have to sit down and remind myself, like, yes, I am that boss bitch and I am that girl. I am that warrior. Why am I letting this person or this situation affect me and who I have to be and who I really am? So even though I'm going through all this stuff, I still have to show up and be this warrior and be this boss woman, right? And not let other know and live with it inside and maybe. But at the end of the day, I have to get back up again because as a business owner, you can't like not get up.
Yeah.
You have to do it every
You
day.
can't roll over and die. You have to
You're
just keep
committed
going.
forever till you just let go of the business.
Yeah.
And that's in everything we do because you mentioned that you put from AT&T like what you did there, that recipe, but you applied it to the real estate. And it's basically what you want out of life. That's the same thing with me. I did with the salons what I do with the music. And they're like two different things. It's a business. Everything is a business. Everything but your relationship and your kids and God. But everything else is a business. That's how I look at things nowadays. Even sometimes friendships. Like some people, they just want to take advantage of you. I feel that's a business because you're taking advantage of me.
Yeah.
Where it's not a business to me is when we both take from each other. So it's like a favor for a favor. Then it's not a business. Now we're helping each other. It's an exchange, you know? And I feel like that way is more organically. And maybe that's how you've acquired a lot of your clients because you're a lovable person. So it's like, damn, él es una buena persona. Go to him. Go to him. And the more and more and more. Like, I'm like that too. Like, I had a realtor and I always reached out to him. And if like, I want to sell the house, I want to reach out to him because you helped me find the house. And that's just my loyalty. So imagine how many other people you come across like me that just want to stick to you. And that's what makes it even better because it's like, this is ongoing and you keep growing and evolving.
Where do you guys see the team going in the next couple of years? Like, what would you like to see happen?
Definitely want to hit 100 mil as a team. Just between me and we have our own personal goals, but at least as a team to contribute to the team as well. We don't just want to be a team leader that just sits back and relax.
Okay.
We're motivated by a lot of things, so we want to keep pushing.
Yeah.
We want to, sky's the limit, make a lot of money, right? Because I think that's what we're here for.
Those states too.
Yeah.
We were talking about it today. I mean, I used to have a team in Florida.
Yeah.
We're always in Miami.
Yeah.
Now we have North Carolina, South Carolina. So I'm going to grow in different states.
Definitely. You're going to take over.
About, maybe your own office, or is you guys kind of just want to float around?
I mean, I've been looking at different offices.
Yeah, we've been
right
talking
now
about
in
it.
Sea Caucus, and Sea Caucus is like obviously my hometown, so it's like sentimental to me,
Yeah.
company lifestyle, but definitely need to expand and go somewhere else.
I think that, do you guys use like the cyber? That's what it is now? Like everything is cyber, not like an official office?
Order, location, yeah.
Well,
One here in Rahway as well.
oh, so you have one already. No, because I was thinking like in the real estate world, you don't have to be, because look, they're trying to branch out to different states.
I know what you mean.
So it's like I could do it cyberly. They were just online with 200 people that are trying to learn to buy a house or even sell a house at one point, because this is knowledge that you need,
The
right?
thing is that this is a people business, right? So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, as much as we like to go, this is why I think companies like EXP lose. They get people, but then they lose numbers also, because at the end of the day, people like that one-on-one service. You want to be able to have conversation with your broker. You want to have conversation with your realtor. The consumer wants to have face-to-face conversation. You have to have your closing. Like you have to have that people contact and experience and have that intimacy also with the people in your office. That's why it doesn't work out. That's why, yes, you can host these events, but at the end of the day, you still need a home. You still need a home where your agents and your customers can still come to.
Yeah, I mean, we have our own office. I've been hosting a few buyers consultations there at the office, like on Saturdays. I'm pretty comfortable with the office. I've been into our office, but I always tell like the agents, the money's in the field.
It is.
You know, even if you're just going door knocking or doing some showings, you know. But I feel for free game for anybody that's real estate or listening, your bread and butter is your Instagram, your social media.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I buy homes off the internet, and I signed my paperwork, them coming to me, to my office, in my salon.
Yeah.
You're going to be using me for a realtor next.
You got to convince me why.
I'll make it happen.
No, it's
the contract.
And I need a house.
Listen, man, you don't have
I
to
just got divorced, and I have to sell things and give some to him, and then so now I got to move on, and I'm trying to start fresh, and I don't want to live where I'm at now. I want to move out of there and start
But
over.
this is the reason why, like, it's important to connect with your realtor where they understand your situation. And then people like them that have a heart, that are sympathetic, that understand, that have experience, that are married, whatever the case may be, they can resonate.
No, definitely. I've experienced already, like, selling my houses. Like, even with JT, he put up with a lot of crap from me. Like, you're going through a divorce, and he's your realtor, but at the end, the husband's calling, don't do this, don't do that, telling him off, causing people to run away from that property.
Shout out JT.
And yeah, shout out to him. And even me having, like, breakdowns. Hey, like, I can't do it no more. He's like, yo, you need to stop right now, and you need to, like, boss up and take it easy. Let me help you. And then it's like all that, and it's like they go through a lot with you. It becomes personal too for them. Like, are you picking up the phone at all hours?
It's the different hats that we have to wear as a realtor. It looks from
It's like a therapist too, honestly.
What's
problem solver.
experience that you've had and you had to stretch or deal with something crazy? And I know I had to take somebody to get divorced to close a deal.
Situations, but crazy divorce situations.
Never crazy divorce?
Never had a crazy experience in real estate.
Oh man, then poor JT.
Close a deal.
Yeah, sure I have, but not that crazy.
Oh, mine was crazy. How about you?
Yeah, nah, I don't think so, man. I had no wild one.
I've sold them.
Oh, wow. Definitely lo compadezco ahora, pobre.
Crazies. I get for the crazy.
Anything crazy, we could figure out a solution.
Yeah, we can figure out.
We're just natural.
So check this out. Not too long ago, I had to drive around a listing agent because she didn't know how to do anything. She was the listing agent. I was the buyer's agent. And I had to drive her around Patterson to pick up paperwork here and take her there because she couldn't drive, and she was like 70-something years old, and she was still a listing agent. What am I going to do? My client wants the house. She's the listing agent.
Yeah, you go out of your way.
I had to go. So I spent 2 days back and forth picking her up, taking her everywhere to do everything. So I guess I'd get all the crazy.
No.
It's like I was thinking we're going to talk about it. Like, what would be my biggest advice for people that are in real estate?
Yeah.
What do you really need to be? It used to just be a hard worker and like persistence. But now it's like that plus being a problem solver.
Yeah.
You have good problem solving skills mixed with being a hard worker.
Yeah.
You should probably be a real estate.
We are. We're problem solvers. Yesterday I was
Putting out fires all day.
I'm a firefighter. I'm playing a firefighter all day. Like, we're like real life firefighters out here, just solving people's problems, getting creative, and making shit happen.
So if someone like me wants to sign up and be a realtor with you guys, what's the contact and information that they could reach out to, or your Instagrams that they can find you, or a website, whatever you want to share with our audience? I know there's a lot of single moms out there that are looking for work, but again, like you said, you only want people that are going to be consistent. And that goes for them. That goes for my shop. That goes for Liv's, where Liv works at, even for the podcast. A lot of people hit me up. They're like, oh, I want to come. But in reality, I want people that are really focused on what they're doing. I'm not going to bring somebody here that you're not doing anything with yourself and there's no consistency. I go to your page. I evaluate it. I look at the views. I look at what you're doing. I look at how you look. I'm looking for these things because I want a purpose here. And one, I like to bring people on because I learn from them. I get to network because I just met someone. Maybe he'll find my dream house. If Liv is going to kill me.
No, it's okay.
We'll split.
No, Liv is amazing. Liv is amazing. But maybe he has the house. And that, you see, that's when you come in and say, let's do it as a team. And it's okay. Like, even if you win less, it's okay to
I partnered up with Zito and some stuff. So.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't understand how to
Collaboration.
appropriately, and I feel like especially the older people, no offense,
Yeah, that's how you take the losses.
they would just want to be so like they're scared to share because they think people are going to be better than them, but it's the total opposite. You want to teach everybody this way. Somebody could even be better than you and bring more business. Like, it's not a competition.
Not a big
Yes. So share your socials so our fans could find you.
So NJ Homes by Hip on Instagram. I really just use my Instagram as a platform. No Facebook, no nothing. And we also have the Parlay Group on Instagram.
Parlay Group.
Mine is Zito_sells real estate on Instagram.
Nice. Well, thank you for coming, guys. We really appreciate having you guys. You guys dropped a lot of knowledge, a lot of insight.
Yes.
What's up?
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming.